Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Davey Dangerously coming at you once again, as always, with my brothers Dan the Beast Salazar and Rated R Salazar, the Brothers of Destruction. This is episode 29, and it is our 1 year anniversary! It's our 1 year!
That's awesome.
That?
1 year.
1 year ago, we were just 3 dudes watching wrestling.
And now we're 3 dudes watching wrestling, but talking about it.
That's right.
Yeah. On YouTube.
On YouTube. We thank you.
Yeah,
Just think, 1 year ago, what was going on? AJ Styles was in
Nakamura.
New Japan.
Yeah, AJ and Nakamura were still in New Japan.
Raw and SmackDown were still
one. There was
one
world champion. Now there's one world champion and a champion of the universe.
KO, baby.
KO.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on. What else has been going on?
Well, 1 year ago, if you would have said this week, next year, the best match in WWE is going to be Brian Kendrick versus Kota Ibushi,
I would say bullshit to that.
Oh, shit. But man, what a match this week. Did you guys see that on NXT?
I did. It was very emotional.
Man, that was awesome. I loved the whole Brian Kendrick story, and leading up. Did I say NXT? I meant in the CWC, Cruiserweight Classic.
It's all the same.
Yeah,
they know what we're talking about.
You guys know what we're talking about.
If you're watching us, you know what we're talking about.
It's filmed at Full Sail.
Yeah, but man, what a match. What a whole series of matches for Brian Kendrick. I hope to see him in the Cruiserweight division.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
Still rocking those awesome jackets.
Yeah, because he's a man with a plan. But yeah, man, it's been a year. We've done so much in this year. We never could have imagined when we started doing this, how much we would have been, how many people we would
meet, how many people, we become friends with. And
yeah, just like we said a year ago, man, we just got this idea. I think probably WrestleMania.
Yeah, after WrestleMania, me and this guy went and we're kind of just saying, man, we should do something. We should we're talking about podcasts, we're talking about YouTube. I'm like, we gotta do something.
Yeah, we gotta do something because
that was the genesis.
That was the genesis. Yeah, probably.
I think so. So sparked everything.
Yeah, and it took a few months for us to actually sit down and start doing it.
And it's funny. Okay, I'm gonna interject something here real quick. When we first sat down to talk about starting our show, and we did a mysterious first episode. And it's never been seen,
it's
right?
Our lost pilot.
It's our lost pilot. This episode right here that you're watching right now, this is our second time we're shooting this because our 1 year anniversary, we lost our episode. We did. So it's kind of
it wasn't this guy's fault
this time. It wasn't this guy's fault this time due to technical difficulties. But it's funny how we got shit the first episode and we get shit on the 1 year anniversary.
On the same day.
On the same day. And what's going to happen next year?
Oh, we're not doing shit on September 3rd or 2nd next year. We are not doing it.
Yeah, that was kind of a funny coincidence. But.
Yeah. So, but we're here now.
But we're here, you're watching us. We actually got it filmed this time. But yeah, like we were saying, man, it's been such a crazy year. Dave's got a list of so many people that we'd like to thank.
I have a list of people we want to thank.
It's going to be a thank you show. Kind of like, hey, thanks for everything that watching us, subscribing to us, liking us.
Without the people that I'm about to mention, there would be no Ring Crew.
Exactly.
Yeah. And not only, there's so many guys in the business who've been so kind to us, so many just regular folks, you guys and girls out there who are watching, who reached out to us, who we've become friends with, people who
we can talk to,
who supported us. We've met through social media, Twitter and Facebook and everything. And we've got to meet them in person, which has been really cool.
Yeah.
So that's been cool for us because, who doesn't want a bunch of friends, right?
Right.
Especially people who watch wrestling.
Oh, man, we need it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of wrestling friends at work.
I don't have a lot of wrestling friends.
We do. We work together. We got a couple wrestling buddies, and it's awesome to go on a Tuesday or a Wednesday and talk.
Yeah, and that's why I need this show, too, for me personally. I love sitting here talking to you guys. We were going to do it anyway and talk bullshit about wrestling, But it's fun to do it with all these people out here in the World Wide Web. But because like you said, I watch Monday Night Raw, I watch SmackDown, I watch Cruiserweight Classic, I watch NXT, and I go to work the next day, and I'm like, hey, and I'm like, oh, nobody watched it.
Aren't you a couple doors down from a morgue? Talk to a body.
There's nobody there watches wrestling, so it is cool for me to have this outlet, to have you boys to talk to, and have all of you to talk to. So it's really fun for me to kind of let out,
express
my emotions, because there's so, wrestling puts you through so many emotions. Like we just said, this Brian Kendrick match this week. I mean, these guys were balling that, Brian Kendrick lost it at the end, and I was like, man, I felt it, I was like, man, I really felt it. And it's really cool to have these feelings for something we love so much, and that's why I love having you guys here to talk BS with me. So
that's what we do best, talk BS.
Oh yeah.
So let's get to it. We have a lot of people to thank.
Hold on, we didn't mention one thing. We mentioned it in the episode that we lost, so I want to mention it here. I say 1/3 of the ring crew is in the wrestling business now.
That's right.
We haven't even talked about it.
Didn't even.
I think we mentioned it in episode 28. We mentioned
a little bit of it in episode 28.
Big Dave, he has made his debut this year as Davey Dangerous. Of course. He's the new ring announcer for Best of the West Wrestling here locally in Fresno for us. So that's been a really, really cool deal.
Real fun
for us. Who, like I said, who would have thought when we started doing this that one of us would be involved in the business now?
Right. I just recently put on my Facebook, ring announcer for Best of the West.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I have to.
Announce me on camera. Announce me. I'll give you $20 after this.
I need
He needs the cash. He needs the cash. Yeah, man. This isn't for free.
Everybody has a price, so this is dangerous.
But to think, a year ago when we started doing this, we would have said, yeah, you guys be involved in the business, and and me and my brother were there supporting Big Dave.
These guys are camera guys. Don't let them fool you. It's a group effort.
We hold his bags.
Take my gimmick.
We drive his tie.
He literally ties my tie. I can't tie a tie to save my ass.
But
I pick up his socks.
But that's really cool that Big Dave's in the business now. He gets backstage and talks to all the boys, and he's in the business.
And the girls.
Excuse me, yeah. So that's been one really cool thing that's happened this year. And sorry, continue.
I think, the first night I ever did it, I was like, where do I go dress? Because I didn't want to, go assume to go dress with the boys and girls. But
go to the broom closet.
Yeah, I'm like, I asked one of the guys, I'm like, where should I go dress? He's like, dress with us. You're one of us. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Okay. So I got news.
His head went
dress. Yeah.
So I can't go there right now because I'm rock hard.
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't want to assume.
Drops trousers.
That was cool. So, first person we want to thank, our very first wrestler interview, Brian Cage.
Yeah, Brian was awesome. He was the very first person who interviewed with us.
Yeah.
He actually.
And he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, he really got the Ring Crew name out there for us. Because there's so many, we had already done a few episodes, and we didn't have any kind of position in the business. Nobody knew us, so we were just out there, on social media trying to get followers.
3 guys with wrestling T-shirts and a camera.
Yeah, and Brian Cage, we have a mutual friend, and I wouldn't call us friends, but we kind of knew who each other were at this point. So me and Big Dave were talking here, like, man, we really need to interview somebody for our show, and I mentioned, that I kind of, might be able to talk to Cage. I reached out to him, and he just happened to be doing a show locally near us within that week. So yeah, we hooked up, and he sat with us, and he gave us, 20-30 minutes of his time. He gave us a lot of time that he didn't have to.
After a match.
Yeah.
Most of the guys are ready to get the hell out. He stayed. We totally appreciated that.
Yeah, so he really got our name out there.
I think he was like episode 5, and we had a couple, hits and stuff, but man, I think his interview is one of our most watched episodes besides.
I think that helped make us.
Yeah, he really did. So, he shot a little promo for us. We'll keep wearing his Ring Crew shirt. We got him, and that, we probably seen that on our social media. But that really put us over and got a lot of eyes on us. So thanks to Brian. He really put our name out there. Thanks for being the first person to interview with us and gave us a little bit of credibility. Other wrestlers were like, oh, it's Cage. Everybody knows Cage from Lucha Underground and is working PWG all over, and they're like, oh, well, Cage did it. Maybe these guys are the real
legit.
Deal. Yeah. So
so from there, we got to interview TNA World Tag Team Champion at the time, Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards, great.
We had an awesome interview with him. We had an interview with Jeff Cobb, who is all over the world now, world traveler.
Man, Japan and
Matanza. He just had an awesome match in Europe with Will Ospreay.
Yeah. And he's a friend of ours.
He loves
He's a nice guy.
He's a great guy.
Great guy. He is. I mean,
yeah. Cobb's always been good to us. He appreciates that we put his bookings out there and stuff. And hey, you know, he's helped us. We'll help you. You know, and from there we got to interview Ryan McQueen and Carl Fredericks.
Yeah, 2 young guys who are still coming up in the business. If you don't know them, look them up, man. They're great wrestlers.
They're from Reno, but they wrestle all over California, and they wrestle for APW. Carl's a great wrestler. Ryan McQueen, I think he's kind of stepping back for a little bit. He has some stuff going on.
He's taking care of some issues.
He's taking care of some stuff, but man, he filmed a little snippet for us, and he was just so cool to us. That was a cool night. We got to interview a lot of people that
was
night.
A nice night, yeah.
We also got to interview the Reno Scum, Adam Thornstowe and Lester the Legend.
Yes, that was awesome.
That was cool, man. That was a fun sit down. I think you guys...
That's actually one interview that we've never posted, which, yeah, that's kind of you know, another technical difficulty issue. I think it's still somewhere in the can, so we are going to try to post that one day. But yeah, we had a great interview with them at that point. They had...
just signed with Global?
They've just signed with Global Force Wrestling, so they're doing big things with them. They did talk a little bit about a tryout they had with WWE, and just kind of gave us some input on how that went. And yeah, they were just doing their thing, and they actually, like we said, sat with us for a few minutes and gave us some of their time, which they didn't have to do, so that was really cool of them. So Reno Scum, thank you guys so much for that, and I swear someday that video will be
Adam kind of checked us on that. He checked me on a live Q&A, but I assured him that it will be
and
posted.
You don't want to mess with that.
No.
Or have you seen this either?
No. Have you ever seen this 5-knuckle shuffle? I don't want to feel that nonsense.
Right.
Yeah, I have seen it. So.
We also got to interview, speaking of the Cruiserweight Classic, that same night we got to interview TJ Perkins.
Also another interview that we've actually never posted.
It'll happen one of these days.
Yeah, when TJ wins, TJ, we're pulling for you in the Cruiserweight Classic. Now, when you win, I swear I'm gonna I'm gonna just dig into all my files.
Turn this house upside down.
I'm gonna dig into all my files. I'm gonna smash my computer into the ground and pull out that interview, and I'm gonna play it. So one day we're gonna have that TJ Perkins interview up.
Yep.
But that was at a time where TJ was kind of in between things. I think it was just the end of his TNA run. He kind of talked to us about that. He talked to us about his long, storied career. I mean, he's been wrestling. I mean, if you've been watching the Cruiserweight Classic,
18 years, and he's 30 years old.
Yeah, he's been an 18-year veteran. All over the world, Mexico, Japan, United States, I mean everywhere, and killing it, just killing it.
Still killing it.
Yeah, and still killing it. So if you're watching him on the Cruiserweight Classic, pull for TJ Perkins because he's awesome. I'm behind a week, I think. Did he?
He advanced.
He advanced this week?
He did.
Okay.
He did.
Well, let's keep pulling for TJ Perkins.
He's still there.
Either way, he's still there, so... thanks again to TJ Perkins, and
yeah.
We'll post that one day.
And then from there, this is another like milestone interview. We got to interview with Money Mike Rain.
Yes.
Right at the end of his Lucha Extreme career, and then this was when the genesis of Best of the West was happening. There was a couple issues. It was kind of like our first shoot interview.
Yeah, I would call it like a shoot. You know,
it was very. What's the word? It was emotional. It was intense. It was real.
It was raw.
It was raw. It was uncut.
And he put it out there, and that was awesome for him to put it out there and give us a taste of what was going on behind those scenes. I mean, we didn't know what was going on. You know,
we were watching as fans at that point, and there was the Lucha Extreme guys here, and the promotion was so promising, and then all of a sudden, the talent was just gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about J.R. Kratos, Jeff Cobb as world champion, Money Mike Rain, the Classic Connection. All of them were in this promotion. Mustafa Saeed, and then all of a sudden they were gone. And Money Mike Rain, this was like a pivotal interview that we had, where he just
put it up there.
said this is what it was, and this is what it's going to be.
I remember how that came about. Mike was kind of, you know, there was people talking on Facebook, and it was out there, so it's kind of questionable. Like the boys, the wrestlers, kind of knew what was going on, but the fans were really confused about.
Yeah. They're like, "Hey, where's the shows?
Yeah,
let's
the
go on
fans
the
were
show."
really confused about what was going on with these local companies, and I remember Mike kind of just, I think he got fed up and he needed to vent, and he just needed to let it all out. So he just wrote a long, you know, a story, message, whatever you want to say, just kind of letting his feelings out on Facebook. And I remember Dave reached out to him and just said, "Hey man, like, we have a show. I don't know if you know who we are, but we have a show. You're more than welcome to come and sit with us. We'd love to talk to you. We have that avenue for you to
air his grievances,
to air your grievances, to vent a little bit. So you're more than welcome to." And he messaged us back right away and said, "Yeah, let's do it." You know, so we met up at a local bar and sat down, had a few beers with him, and he was an awesome dude.
He laid it all out for us.
And he let it all out on camera. And then even when the cameras were shut off, I mean, we sat with him for another hour or two, just talking about the business, and we learned a lot about what Best of the West was going to be. So I feel like we were there at the beginning of that. Yeah. So it was really cool to see their vision for Best of the West and to see how it's been progressing and growing off of that vision. So yeah, it's been really cool.
I mean, when he posted that post, it got like 300 comments.
Yeah.
And quick, and I told these guys, like, wow, you gotta read this, we gotta get him on.
I didn't even have Facebook at the time, and I downloaded Facebook just so I could read that.
And then
read that, commented on it, liked it, and then got rid of Facebook.
Yeah,
and it was,
so
you know,
ever since then, I mean, that's where these names I'm gonna read are the people that we've come in contact with
through Best of the West, and
through that migraine interview, we got to interview AJ Kirsch, WWE Tough Enough alum.
Yeah.
VH1 dating.
I was gonna say he has a long list.
I was gonna say
keep him going. Yeah.
He was in what's the movie?
San Andreas with The Rock.
He's the voice of Hood Slam, obviously, as Bros of Joe Brody. He's doing the Rock the promo right now, which is the thing that The Rock does. I'm sure everybody knows about that.
Oh yeah. If you're watching this, you know about it.
So I mean, AJ has done so much for the Ring Crew.
Oh yeah.
At these live shows, when they were doing the Strummer shows, he was over the air commentating. So he made it a point. You know, he's jaw-jacking with fans, but he would always say, "Oh, the Ring Crew knows what's up.
Yeah,
check the Ring Crew out."
Yeah. He put us over big time to where, you know, like the case, you know, with Brian and the other guys who interviewed with us, like, he didn't have to do that. You know, he was a really cool guy. We met him before the show. He actually interviewed with us for a few minutes. Kind of a short interview. We didn't get too deep into his career, but we'd love to interview him again, by the way.
Oh yeah.
But
yes, part 2.
He, you know, we felt like he was a really cool dude, and so we wanted to keep talking to him. So we talked to him off camera, you know, and we got to know a little bit about him. He learned a little bit about what we want to do in the Ring Crew, and he was just all for it. And he he supports us, man, all the way. And that's so cool to have someone who's that involved in wrestling, acting, you know, modeling, everything he does. This guy is all over the place. I mean,
he's the hardest working guy I know.
Yeah,
honestly,
literally, like, he's working at Hood Slam in Oakland, and he has to be in LA like 6 o'clock the next morning, and he's driving all night. Yeah. He's filming a commercial. He's coming back to Oakland. He's filming his Rock the Promo videos. He's going back to LA to shoot a movie. He's doing, you know, all these crazy things.
He drove to LA just for a 10-minute audition.
Yeah.
And then drove back to do something else. I mean, this guy is
really dedicated to Hood Slam, to the wrestling business, to his acting career. He's just a hard-working dude.
And on a personal note, he helped me at the last Best of the West TV taping. I wouldn't say I was lost, but I kind of...
This guy is greener than goose shit.
Well, I'm not that good, but he kind of helped me out when I needed to be helped out and no one was around. He kind of helped me out. So
and that's some solid advice. I mean, that's some sage advice coming from him. I mean, I would take that.
He's the voice of motherfucking Hood Slam.
Right?
So, you know,
I'm supposed to be rated R.
Yeah, sorry.
On a personal note, I want to thank AJ and also Coach Nugs. He kind of helped me, kind of just... My first night doing the ring announcing, he kind of pulled me aside, gave me a little pep talk. I haven't even told these guys what he told me, but it was
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of
trying to
personal.
get it out of him, but
You know, and then Coach had some kind words for me on the second show that I did, so I want to thank Coach on that. And from that, we got to interview Anthony and Johnny the Butabi, Knights of the Roxbury. Those guys are freaking party animals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those guys can start the crowd going crazy.
Oh man, those guys get it done. Before the match, I mean, they're just like party time. In the ring, they're all business, and after the match, party time.
You know what they remind me of? I think they're the living embodiment of Ric Flair's quote, "I'll go all night and then a little bit longer."
Oh,
That's the they live Ric Flair's words right there.
Yeah,
The
go all
Butabi
night
brothers.
and a little bit
That's
longer.
right.
Go all
Butabi 16.
There you go.
No, thanks to those guys.
We had to interview both of them separately, so it was.
I don't think we could handle them both at the same time.
No, that'd be too
hell
much.
I didn't count them at the same
All
time.
5 of us on camera, that'd be too much.
That was a great interview. We also got to interview Brandon Pinion and the Wise Guy.
Yes.
The best of the West heavyweight champion.
That guy was mean.
Well, you and your stupid little iPhone.
My stupid little iPhone, man.
And then Brandon Pinion came in and saved
Kind
the
of cooled it
interview.
down. He saved the interview.
Cooler heads prevailed.
Thanks, Brandon. Shout out.
Yeah, awesome guys.
You know what? I'm sorry. Brandon, thanks for the shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Those shirts.
We owe you a shirt, brother.
We owe you a shirt, brother. I love my
you.
shirt, man. I wore it to dinner the other night, and everyone was looking at
I
me.
think you were just wearing it on our last episode.
I was wearing. I believe I was wearing it on the last episode. Yeah,
He's
I was
a loyal pinhead.
I'm a loyal pinhead, and I will sport that shirt anywhere I go because it's a great shirt.
It is. It's a V-neck.
It's a V-neck. It accentuates my my little
sock in it.
my guns there. So yeah, I liked it. And thank you.
And then our most recent Best of the West interview, Fun Size Danny Rocket.
Yeah, fun
Just
size.
took a spill at the
man.
last Best of the West.
Yeah, it hasn't aired on their website yet, on their YouTube channel, but yeah, Danny Rocket took a pretty bad hit.
He took a corner.
I was
post.
lucky or unlucky enough to actually be filming right where it happened, so I got to see it pretty up close. And honestly, I don't even know if I got it on film because I remember I cringed and looked away because he had a pretty severe injury. He hit his head. I don't know if it's on the turnbuckle or the post itself.
Yeah.
Split his head open. What did he get?
7
staples on his head. So yeah.
It was like a gusher.
Yeah. He looked like.
And it wasn't a gauntlet match. I'm giving it away, but it was. Yeah. He got pinned shortly thereafter because he lost a lot of
Shout
blood.
out to him though. He got back up.
Yeah.
He wrestled for another minute or two. He fought hard and he bled like a stuffed pig.
Profusely.
Yeah.
I remember him walking from the ring.
Yeah, they walked him
They
out.
walked him back, and it was just a trail of blood.
Yeah.
Hardcore
So,
Danny Rocket.
Yeah, that's what no more fun size. You're hardcore.
Danny Rocket.
I'm the ring announcer, so I don't care what the paper says. Damn it, you're hardcore.
Hardcore Danny Rocket, baby.
And then here's a bunch of people we want to thank also who did little promos for us. Christina Von Eri.
Awesome.
She is a huge fan of the Ring Crew.
And we're a huge fan of hers. Oh yeah.
We saw her, I think, on a Friday night, and then we took pictures with her and BS with her, and then we gave her a shirt. Like 2 nights
Sunday
later,
night.
and I was like, "Hey, Christina, can we take another picture with you?" She's like, "Yeah, let me go grab my Ring Crew shirt." We're like, "Yes."
Didn't she even say, "Let's go Ring Crew"?
Yeah, when she didn't see us before the show, and me and this guy were in the second row, we're rocking our Ring Crew shirts. She said, "Let's go Ring Crew." And I was like, "Oh my god!" So that was very cool. We want to thank her for that. We want to thank Swade Thompson, who was one of your Match of the Year candidates or Moment of the Year.
Moment of the Year when he took that headbutt from Timothy Thatcher.
Yeah.
Holy
That was
shit,
awesome.
man.
We also want to thank Bobby Hart, the man behind Pro Wrestling Bushido.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Always been good to us. We also want to thank Sparky Ballard, the best referee on all of the West Coast.
That's right.
Also been very cool to us. We can't thank him enough. JR Kratos, that man is a beast. He's awesome. I have had the pleasure of announcing him versus Jeff Cobb, which was an awesome match.
Barn burner.
Barn burner, that's my word.
There was a lot of man meat being tossed around.
Oh god. Oh, and then we want to thank CJ Curse, who we met at the NorCal Hall of Fame and at
And
Best
then
of the
we see
West.
him at Best of the West. Yeah.
He still has the picture I took of him as his profile picture. And his girlfriend said, "That's the best picture you've taken in years." So
You have an eye. You have an eye.
you know what? Not only am I a ring announcer, I'm also a photon. We want to thank Marty the Moth Martinez, aka Martin Casals, who we got to hang out with at Lucha Underground.
Take a picture. I got a picture with him.
We
Yeah,
did.
great guy.
He is a great guy.
He's a cool guy.
And
A little creepy.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. We also want to thank, since we're talking about Lucha Underground, we want to thank Marty Elias, the senior referee.
Marty was great too.
Who saw us rocking our shirts.
Saw us in the black and yellow in our original Ring Crew shirts. And he was like, "Hey, I like that." You know, he walked over. He's a huge Motley Crue fan, so he showed us his Motley Crue tattoo on his leg.
Yeah, his whole leg is like Motley Crue.
Oh yeah, and so that was really cool. He showed us that, and he was like, "I love the logo," you know. So we got to send Marty a shirt. Yeah, but that was.
He took pictures with all of us. He was very cool. He was excited about the show. We also got to meet Matt Stryker.
Oh yeah.
Afterward, we tried to get Vampiro, but Vampiro
had to leave. Yeah.
Probably take a shit or something. Yeah. But Matt Stryker was cool. We took pictures with him.
He's got a button. He's got a Ring Crew button. I asked if I could take a picture with him. I think it's on my Instagram. He's right there sporting that Ring Crew button. He loves it.
It's also been one of our Throwback Thursdays, so go check that out.
Oh yeah.
We also want to thank
Chavo. We met Chavo.
We met Chavo that night. We took a couple photos with him. We took the red carpet picture, you and I.
Yes.
That was an awesome moment. We also want to thank Will Roberts, the real deal. He is the 2015 Young Lions Cup champion. Huge friend of the Ring Crew.
Oh, yeah.
Shares our page. We share his. We've seen him a couple times. He's always been very cool to us. And he's a busy guy. He sets up the ring, wrestles, puts on a hell of a match, and then tears the ring down.
Yeah.
He's the real Ring Crew.
He's the real Ring Crew. That guy's the real deal. He holds multiple championships.
Yeah, up and down California.
Yeah.
He's wrestling. I, follow his social media, and it's like every day, every weekend he's doing 3, 4, 5 shots in a row.
Yeah.
NorCal, SoCal, Central Cal.
He'll do 2 a day.
2 a days. So he's working his ass off.
Working.
So any bookers out there, if you're looking for a solid hand, book Will Roberts.
Yep. We also got to hang out with Chris Masters. That was at a Vendetta Pro show.
I think we all compared guns, and
I won.
He just barely beat us.
Barely. He's more of a pet guy.
He is a pet guy.
Guy.
He likes to do that. Dance and
How's it go?
Do it.
I can't do it. I have no pets.
We also want to thank ECW legend Mustafa Saeed.
Yes. Money loves
money.
Oh yeah, okay, here's the deal.
See?
Here's the deal. So he works shows at Best of West, and I have to get, their weight in towns and stuff. And I said, what am I billing you at tonight?
Mr. Saeed.
Yeah. He's all 270 pounds, 275 pounds, whatever you want to do. He's all, but when you introduce me as Mustafa Money Loves Me Saeed. So I said, yes, sir.
Which is pretty much all you can say.
Yeah, when Mustafa says
You don't want to mess with an original gangster.
no, the OG.
Yeah.
We also met Justin Roberts at PWG.
Yes, Justin was cool.
Hung out with us. We gave him a Ring Crew button. He was very cool. Had nothing. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
He enjoyed the show with us.
And his favorite show is the Golden Girls, so we have
Thank
something
you
in
for
common.
being a friend.
Right.
That night we also got to meet comedian, funny man Ron Funches.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
He is a huge wrestling fan. If you guys follow him on your social media, he's a huge PWG guy.
Yeah.
He does shows like the List on WWE Network.
Yeah.
We gave him a Ring Crew button.
I was gonna say, we gave him a Ring Crew button. He just put it right on
instantly. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Same with we met Will Ospreay that night. We didn't get a big chance to talk to him. We just said hello and told him how much we loved his work. Then we met Mark Andrews. Andrews who wrestles for TNA and PWG and all over, and he was great to us too.
Yeah.
Same thing. We gave him a Ring Crew pin. I think he put it on. He had a shirt or a bag or something. He put it on too, so that was really cool. And he loved it. He loved the logo, and stuff. So that was cool.
We got to chill with the Bucks that night.
Yeah, you got your Too Sweet pic with the Bucks.
Yeah, we got the Too Sweet picture.
See,
we got
that's
to
awesome.
hang out with.
That's awesome.
Another cool thing was Brian Cage was wrestling that night, and we didn't tell him we were coming. And we had standing room only seats, and he's up on the second rope. He hit the double by,
and he's just
he saw us. He's all, and I got the perfect picture of him. And then afterward, he's like, "I didn't know you guys were coming," and it was just a cool moment for us. So I'm gonna backtrack to Lucha Underground, the Lucha Clique.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They took us in, brother.
Brad
Brad
and his wife and
everybody that night was awesome. I mean, there was. And we're just talking about people who we met
just
there.
fans,
You know?
Fans that have as much passion as we do. And,
they are super passionate about Lucha Underground.
And they were very cool to us.
They took us in.
We were in line with them, and we had our ring crew gimmicks on, and they, were questioning, "Oh, what do you guys do?"
I was on Twitter, and then I think Brad found me on Twitter. I had tweeted something about Brian Cage, and then Brad kind of retweeted it and liked it.
Yeah.
And then he goes by the name of @BooRocka. And he messaged me and says, "Hey, hit us up, brother. You can be at the show. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be tailgating."
We just got in line behind them,
and we were just happened to be there with, and they were great people.
Yeah, Brad and
his wife's name escapes me, and I'm so sorry because she was the greatest lady. She worked her butt off, man. She handed our buttons out.
Yeah,
she's like, "You got buttons? I'll hand them out."
She put her name out there to the point where when we walked into the temple, we were the last ones to go into the temple for the filming. And they were already sitting with their party,
their whole crew,
with their whole crew, and the Lucha Clique. And as we're walking in, and everyone sees us, and they're showing us their ring crew buttons, and they start going, "Let's go, ring crew!" As we're walking into the fucking temple, we're walking into the temple, and I literally teared up. I looked at my brothers, and I was like, "Dude,
solid."
We're in the temple, and they're saying, "Let's go, ring crew."
Yeah, that was a really surreal moment to walk into the temple, a place of.
That we hold in such high esteem.
If you've ever been to the temple, you know it's something magical.
Yeah, and for us to walk in and to hear, a small minority, not the whole crowd.
Not the whole crowd, but it got everyone else looking at us.
But a crowd nonetheless of, 7, 8, 9 people, whatever it was.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Chanting, "Let's go, ring crew." To hear that when we walk into the temple, and then everybody's looking like, "Oh, who are these ring crew guys? What's the ring crew?"
And then random people as they're walking by say, "Hey, I got your button."
Yeah.
"Hey, I got your button."
We flooded the temple that day.
Yeah, that was an awesome moment for us.
I would have fucking marked out if Dario Cueto came out of the office with a button.
I would have died a happy.
I would cry. If I would have died then and there.
Okay, now we're reaching a little bit.
It's gonna happen next season. It's gonna happen.
So we met a lot of cool people. One of them that we got to interview was Carlos, the Hulk Hogan tattoo.
Yes, Carlos is our fucking buddy now. I love Carlos.
We've taken him in.
Yeah, we've taken it. Well,
He's the honorary member.
I think he's so cool that he's taking us in.
Yeah, he's allowing us to be his friend.
He's younger than us, but I think he's
So, funny story about that is I belong to a couple of sites on Facebook, and he messaged me one day. He's like, "Do you live in Fresno? Because I think I saw you guys at a WWE show. You guys were all rocking belts." I'm like, "Yeah, that was us." He's like, "Yeah, I'm from Fresno." And I noticed this guy. I'm like, "Man, I've seen this dude before." And then I kind of just cyber stalked him on his Facebook, and I noticed that he had a
weirdo,
right?
Hey,
I'm sorry, Carlos.
Sorry, I noticed he had a Hulk Hogan tattoo, and I'm like, I know this dude because I know the guy.
The Hulk Hogan
He's
tattoo
the Hulk Hogan
guy.
tattoo guy, and I know the tattoo artist that did it. We kind of have a mutual friend, so I was like, "Hey, man, we got a show. We want to interview you." And then later we found out that he told his buddies like, "I don't know, these dudes want me to go to his house and they want me to bring the belts and they want to interview me. I think they're going to roll me." But
that was our intentions, but you were a cool guy.
Cool,
if you weren't cool, we would have fucking rolled you.
Oh, yeah.
But I can understand where it's coming from, but...
you go into a stranger's house,
three dudes
looking like us.
He took like $1,500 worth of belts to my house.
Yeah.
I get it, but we're all friends now, and we've met so many more people. TJ, Clobber in Time.
Yeah, TJ down in SoCal, he's awesome, dude.
Strider Snake.
Yeah.
One of our followers, they are huge fans of us. We can't thank them enough. There's so many of you guys on social media.
There's like so many guys out there.
Those are the guys that just stick out because they have t-shirts. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. A lot of people follow us on all three. We can't thank them enough.
Yeah.
We've been to a lot of shows since we started.
Well, actually, sorry not to cut you off, but even we've met fans and we've met wrestlers, but we've met people involved in wrestling business as well who are not necessarily wrestlers or involved, as in the actual, production of the show, but who do so much for wrestling, like Drew Stearns.
Drew Stearns.
Drew was like who runs Wrestler sunglasses. If you ever see those cool Macho Man style sunglasses with the writing, or with the zigzags, all these cool ass designs. You've probably seen us rock them. Drew is the creator of those. Such a talented guy, such a cool dude.
Oh, man.
Always been cool to
yeah.
us.
We should have had our Ring Crew glasses.
I know, he made us custom Ring Crew
Custom
glasses.
Ring
Go to
glasses.
episode 2.
Episode 2, yeah, we have a product review of all his great glasses. And he's someone too who we reached out to, told him we loved his stuff, and he messaged us back, and he was just all for what we were doing, and we were for what he was doing. So we just worked together, and we helped hand out business cards for him at WrestleMania weekend. He hooked us up with a bunch of cool glasses, so it's a cool working relationship we have with him. He's a cool dude. He's in
and he's passionate about the business.
St. Louis, Missouri.
So look him up. It's Wrestler Sunglasses. He's all over the internet. He's on social media. And he's got his own website, wrestler.co. Wrestler.co. So go on there and buy some badass sunglasses. And then another person we met who is involved in the business is Jonathan Bowles. That dude was really cool for us, cool to us. And funny story about Jonathan. Me, Dave, Jonathan, and John Cena's dad all had donuts together.
This is true. This is a true story. When we were street teaming it for Drew at WrestleMania, we had our glasses on, we're handing out stuff, and he's like, "Oh, I know Drew. I got some of his glasses, and I sell them at my booth." And we're like, "What booth is that?" He's like, "I'm the Rasselroos guy."
He's the Rasselroos guy.
What?
That is so cool.
Are you wearing some right now?
I am wearing the Titty Master glasses. underwear. You want to see? No, you sure?
No.
Yeah, but
Next time. It'll be a private episode.
But yeah, Jonathan runs Rasselroos, and now he also has Lapel, which makes some awesome ceramic pins. So if you're a vest wearer, pin collector,
aren't you?
Go on there. I am. I'm gonna buy some. Yeah, I'm gonna buy some from him soon. He's got the whole Too Sweet. He's got what else? You got the Macho Man glasses. I mean, they got so many pins.
And they have like special ones, so you gotta follow him on his Instagram because I think some runs are like 50 pins.
Yeah.
And as he says, get you some, because once they're on there, they're out.
Yeah. He runs his own podcast too, so make sure to look him up. He's an awesome dude, and listen to his podcast and buy his shit because it's
That's right. We even had the Rasselroos episode where we gave away a pair of Rasselroos with the Rassler sunglasses. So awesome collaboration with those two dudes. Always been good to us. We're huge fans of theirs.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all good.
I just don't want you to forget anything.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, there's so many people we got to thank. Like we said, we've been to a shitload of shows, starting with WrestleMania.
The Genesis.
Well, I mean, we've been to a ton of shows before that, but that's where it really started.
Something
Since then,
special.
You got the
wheels rolling.
Yeah.
So from there, we've been to WWE house shows. We've been to Pro Wrestling Bushido, PWG, Fighting Spirit Pro, Lucha Underground, NWA Vendetta Pro, Best of the West.
Keep it going.
Best of the West.
What was that event at the Falls?
Oh, that was a Bushido Takeover.
Bushido Takeover, true.
It was yeah, we won't talk about it. Let's just say Bushido made that show happen.
And they saved it.
Yeah, I like to call it the Pro Wrestling Bushido Takeover. And we also want to thank from that show The Addiction, who was kind enough to take pictures.
Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, it wasn't the best night for them. They kind of there was a whole lot of backstage tension.
I didn't want to leave them out.
Yeah, with promoter. Anyway, long story, but they were kind enough to sit with us and talk to us and took pictures with Big Dave. So it was kind of cool too.
And we can't forget about Mike V from Uptown
Wrestling.
Mike V.
Who said at that show, like, "Man, I've seen you guys at all these shows. I want a shirt."
Yeah.
And
then he
was totally random when I did.
Sure.
I did it on random.org.
I remember. Yeah.
I put.
We were the witness. We
250 names in. I said, once we hit 250, I'm gonna give away a shirt. I put 1 through 250. You hit the random button. I think it was number 46. I literally counted up. Mike V was number 46. I was like, holy shit! It was like.
So even if you wouldn't have won the shirt, you still would have gotten the shirt.
Yeah, you still.
But the fact that he won the shirt, I mean,
he's
it was
a huge supporter of us. He's a music promoter. He's like a tech. He's on tour with the Moonshine Bandits.
Yeah.
He's
And
in
he's
like
a blogger.
Tennessee rocking his Ring Crew shirt.
Yeah.
Too Sweet Tuesday. We can't thank him enough.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, somebody you didn't mention who's been a huge supporter of the Ring Crew, who's been so good to us, posting our videos on his website for his company, and he hired you, your boss. You didn't even mention your boss.
Right.
What a jerk, Matt
Right.
Sparks.
I mentioned the staff of Best
The
of the
staff of Best of the West.
Matt, let me tell you right now, I'm working on my voice. I want to go ahead and put this guy to the side.
The owner, operator of Best of the
Best of the
West.
West.
Promoter.
Commentator.
Former wrestler, commentator.
Former
veteran. Thank you for your service. But yes, Matt Sparks has been
Yes.
a huge...
I was saving the best for last.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what it was?
Is Big Will on there too?
Yeah, Will Polson.
Big Will Paulson. It's got to be on there.
But yeah, those two guys, along with Mike Rain, doing their thing at Best of the West.
They kind of let us in.
You let your boss out of this.
No, I have it right here, brother.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. It's right there.
He does.
I was gonna go last because
Okay.
I'm gonna end. I want to say again, Best of West. Thank you. We can't thank you enough. That's kind of where we all started. I mean, look, we did a couple interviews beforehand, but ever since then, that kind of just put us out there.
And you know, it's cool. I mean, not to interrupt you. I'm sorry, but like doing that and seeing some of these guys, seeing that we've interviewed, you know, some of their buddies and some of that, they want to come on. They want to get their feelings off their chest too. You know,
guys like Kevin El Divino,
Kevin El Divino,
He's got a couple things he wants to get off.
And I've got a couple things I want to listen to. I hear he's got some interesting stories.
Well, that's just some motivation to keep you guys watching.
Exactly.
Keep watching.
Exactly.
We're still gonna have lots of more interviews like
this. Is 1 year down. We're still young.
Yeah.
And they're still young.
But I mean, from Best of the West, I mean, we've had talent from Hood Slam, All Pro Wrestling, guys from all over the state come. Billy Blade,
right?
Vendetta Pro, always been cool with us.
Always been cool with us.
So it's been a great year. But let's not end it right here, brothers, because it is 1 year. It's kind of our birthday, and
we got cake!
We got cake, brothers.
All right, get this belt.
Oh, you know who else I want to thank?
Who do you want to thank?
Belt Mark Bill.
Oh, we left out Belt Mark Bill.
One of our huge supporters. Well, we did a whole episode for Bill, so he has a shirt coming his way. He wants this Balor style. So I gotta
coming your way.
Yeah, it's
coming
coming
your way.
your way.
It's a little sweaty, but I'll give it to you.
Don't take his.
I'll sign
It
it.
smells like onions and shit.
Onions and shit.
So if you look, it is an actual Ring Crew cake.
That's a tiny cake for 3 guys.
That is
a
tiny cake. It says Ring Crew on there. One, we don't have a candle because he's afraid of fire. It's a whole other. So we got a knife here.
Are we just gonna cut it in 3 and have 3 big slices?
As long as I get.
I don't know, because I think the audience might want, because we have a little bit where our families here are watching. We like to thank our families. We didn't thank our families. Dude. My wife, my daughter, thank you guys so much. My sister-in-law Jessica, my sister-in-law Vanessa, Bailey, Sabrina, Ryan, Zachary.
Everybody.
Thank you guys so much for.
And old Pops over here has got a baby on the way. Little Kennedy is in the oven.
Space Mountain might be the oldest ride, but it's got the longest lines, baby.
Michael Douglas over here is still cranking them out.
Without the mouth cancer.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to like cut it like wedding style?
Well, I'll hold hands.
Hold hands.
We can do that.
Come on.
You guys are sweaty.
So are you ready? Let's just get one cut in there.
Our inaugural cut.
Alright, so we want to thank everybody.
We gotta end this now because I want this cake.
I want some
Right.
fucking cake. I'm starving. I waited all day for this damn cake.
Well, we waited a long time.
We waited 2
for this
days
cake.
because our other episode had issues. It's not your fault. I'm just saying. Dick. So we want to thank you again.
Yes, thank you.
If we've left your name out, it's not because we did it on purpose.
We just had a lot of people.
But hey, we'll get you on year 2.
Yeah, man.
We'll do a 1.5 episode.
Yeah,
there you go.
That'll be our Christmas episode, which we did last year. It was kind of long.
Yeah, there's a few things that we didn't get to do this year. I remember in the premiere episode we said next year we'll be filming live at Bola. We're not at Bola.
Bola's going on right now.
Today is day 3 of Bola.
Today Bola is going on, so we didn't get to do that. So year 2, we're getting some high hopes. We're hoping to be at Bola next year. We're hoping to continue going to a ton of wrestling shows. I mean, of course, like always. And maybe, who knows, maybe we'll be at WrestleMania.
We'll see you.
Who knows, maybe we'll meet you guys out along the way. And
yeah, if you see us around,
come talk to us.
Come talk to us.
Yeah,
Hit us up.
We usually have ring crew pins. Maybe I'll get you.
We usually do. We're glad to hand them out.
We'll shake babies and kiss hands.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's do it.
Maybe we'll have some merch. I mean, we got, what, four shirts?
4 designs?
And then this guy's working on another one?
Yeah, go on our social media, go and like and pick which one.
He's giving you 3 options.
Which one you like, and maybe we'll pick one of the people who votes. Maybe we'll pick a random winner or something.
And they can win that shirt.
Let's do it. Maybe.
Sounds good.
Maybe. Wow.
See how generous I'm feeling.
Wow. So again, we want to thank everybody. If we missed you, like I said, I'm sorry. It's a long list, and I'm sure we're gonna have another long list next year. It's awesome to actually be in the business. Like I said, it's a group effort. These guys are running camera. They're tying my ties, buffing my shoes.
What are we, your bitch or something?
I'm just saying, you said it. I tie his tie. So we want to thank everybody, and to the next year, the year beyond, 10 years, we're at episode 29. Hopefully we'll be past episode 50 by the time we come next year, maybe 75.
Is that our goal? 75?
Let's do it. Let's set a goal.
All right.
75.
75.
1 year, not on September 2nd though, because we've had issues with that thing. We'll be at 75 episodes on year 2. We want to thank everybody, and as always, do what you do, but whatever you do, don't mess with the crew. We will see you. Oh, you dick.
Only because you can't have a wrestling show without somebody ending up with cake on their face.
This is true.
See you guys.
Just sweet me. We'll see you next year.
Bye.